Be me, Chloe, 28, marketing coordinator at one of those luxury car dealerships. I handle social media, coordinate events, make the dealership look good online while the sales guys take home fat commission checks. Friday night, end of a killer sales month. The team's at Sullivan's, this upscale bar 2 blocks from work. I'm there with Jess from marketing, some finance guys, and Joshua, senior sales guy, top performer, annoyingly calm about everything. The bar's packed, young professionals everywhere, women in cocktail dresses, guys in button-downs with loosened ties, normal Friday energy. Jess and I are at our table near the window, splitting truffle fries, when I notice this guy approach a table near us. 2 women, mid-20s, clearly there to be social. He says something, one of them laughs, and suddenly they're all chatting like old friends. I lean toward Jess. God, it's so gross how men just assume they can walk up to random women. Jess nods, sipping her Moscow Mule. Right? Like we're just here for their entertainment. Exactly. We're trying to have a conversation, and they think they're entitled to interrupt. Jess goes off about the male gaze and emotional labor. I'm nodding along, but I keep glancing over at that table. The woman is fully engaged now, laughing at something the guy said, playing with her hair. She looks happy? I turn back to Jess. Although, it's also weird that literally no one even tried with us. Are we invisible or something? Jess pauses. I mean, maybe they can tell we're not interested? But they didn't even look. Not once. I've noticed this pattern before. Bars, coffee shops, even the gym. Guys approach other women, not me. From the next table over, Joshua's voice cuts in. He's been nursing the same beer for an hour. Maybe they can tell when someone doesn't want to be bothered. I turn to him. What's that supposed to mean? He shrugs. Just saying. You've been giving off don't talk to me energy since we walked in. Can't have it both ways. The guys at his table chuckle. Jake from finance smirks into his whiskey. I force a laugh. Okay, Joshua. Thanks for the unsolicited input. He half smirks. Anytime. I turn back to Jess and we keep talking, but his words stick. Can't have it both ways. What does he know? He's probably one of those guys who thinks every woman secretly wants attention. I tell myself he's just another mansplainer, typical sales guy, arrogance. But the rest of the night, I keep noticing. Guys approach other tables. The bartender flirts with a woman ordering drinks. A group of guys talks to women near the pool tables. Not us, not once. By the time we leave, I feel this weird, hollow sensation in my chest. Jess and I Uber home separately. I stare out the window, Joshua's words playing on repeat. Can't have it both ways. Friday night, my apartment. I'm on my couch in sweatpants, soju bottle in hand, aggressively swiping through Tinder. Left, left, left. A guy's profile pops up. Software engineer, 30, decent looking, hiking photos. His prompt says he's looking for someone who can keep up with my sarcasm. Ugh. Every guy thinks he's funny. I swipe left, next profile, firefighter, cute smile, prompt. I'm the type of person who will always order dessert. I screenshot it and send it to the group chat. Me. Wow, a personality trait based on sugar consumption. Revolutionary. Jess sends back a laughing emoji. I keep swiping. Match with a guy named Derek. Analyst at some consulting firm. Looks clean cut. Normal. His message pops up 5 minutes later. Hey, saw you work at dealership. I've been looking at the new Q5. Any insider tips? I screenshot it immediately. Me. Of course he's using me for car advice. Men are so transparent. I don't respond. Delete the match. Another match. His message, you're gorgeous. How's your week going? Too generic. No effort. Another. I see you're into hiking. Ever done Eagle Peak Trail? He probably doesn't even hike. I keep scrolling. Another profile. Marketing director, 32, decent photos. Actually, age appropriate. His bio mentions wanting something serious. I almost swipe right. Then I notice his height listed at 5 feet 9 inches. I hesitate. He seems normal, stable. Good job, but 5'9"? I'm 5 feet 6 inches and I like wearing heels. I swipe left. The next guy looks promising. Tall, good job, interesting hobbies. Then I see his political affiliation in one of his prompt answers. Conservative? Hard pass. Another one. Great profile. Funny bio. Successful. Then I see a photo of him at what looks like a church event. Too religious for me. Left. I realize I've been swiping for 45 minutes and haven't swiped right once. Not once. I close the apps, pour more soju, open Instagram. My feed is couple photos. Marissa posted her engagement ring again. Third post this week. Claudia posted a selfie with her boyfriend. Caption. 2 years with this one. I double tap out of obligation, but something twists in my chest. I keep scrolling. A girl from high school just announced she's pregnant. Another college friend posted anniversary photos, 5 years with the same guy. I refresh the feed. More of the same. Everyone's moving forward. Everyone's figured it out. Except me? Sunday brunch. Marissa, Claudia, and I meet at this trendy spot downtown. Overpriced avocado toast, long wait. We get seated near the window. I launch in immediately. I swear, dating apps are completely useless now. Every guy is either boring, broke, or just trying to hook up. Marissa stirs her tea. Maybe you just haven't found the right person yet. Or maybe all the emotionally available men got snatched up already. I gesture at her engagement ring. Silence. Claudia shifts in her seat. I keep going. Like, I have my shit together. I have a career, I'm independent, I know what I want. Why is it so hard? Claudia sets down her fork. Maybe lower your standards a little? Not every guy's gonna check every box. I feel heat rise in my face. So I should just settle. That's not what I... Because that's what it sounds like. Marissa jumps in. Chloe, I think she just means... Maybe be open to guys who don't fit your exact checklist. Sometimes people surprise you. I don't have a checklist, I say, even though I definitely do. 6 feet tall, minimum, 6-figure income, emotionally intelligent, progressive politics. Okay, maybe I have a checklist. Awkward pause. Marissa takes a long sip. Claudia focuses on her avocado toast. I notice movement at the table next to us. 2 guys chatting up 2 women. One of the women is laughing loudly, touching the guy's arm. He's leaning in, clearly into her. The guys don't even glance our way. I mutter, men are so predictable. But inside, it stings. Marissa and Claudia exchange a look I pretend not to see. We finish brunch. The conversation shifts to safer topics. Marissa's wedding planning, Claudia's promotion. I nod along, half present. When we part ways on the sidewalk, Marissa hugs me longer than usual. Love you. Hang in there, okay? I force a smile. Always do. I go home and scroll Instagram for 2 hours, watching everyone else live the life I thought I'd have by now. Monday, at work. I'm at my desk when Joshua mentions to people nearby that he's bringing his girlfriend to the company mixer on Friday. I didn't even know he had a girlfriend. I lean over to Jess. Did you know Joshua was seeing someone? She nods. Yeah, for a few months, I think. Good for him, I guess. But internally, of course he has a girlfriend. The rest of the week, I catch myself wondering what she's like. Probably some airhead who laughs at all his jokes, or maybe a gym girl who's all looks, no substance. I tell myself I don't care, but I check Joshua's Instagram twice. It's mostly private, no recent posts about anyone. Friday night. The dealership showroom is transformed for the mixer, string lights between the SUVs, cocktail tables, a bartender mixing drinks, catering, fancy sliders, bruschetta, tiny plates. I show up in a sharp black blazer and dark jeans, hair straightened, feeling confident. Joshua arrives 20 minutes later with a woman. She's wearing a floral sundress, smiling like she's genuinely excited. Her hand is in his. Within minutes, the guys from work flock to them. Jake from finance approaches. Joshua? Who's this? This is Ashley. Ashley lights up. Oh my gosh, hi. Joshua's told me so much about you guys. This place is gorgeous. The guys are instantly charmed. They ask her questions, offer to show her the cars, laugh at her jokes. She's not even doing anything special. She's just nice. Warm. Asks follow-up questions. Remembers names immediately. I'm standing 10 feet away with Jess, watching. Jess mutters, wow, they're really laying it on thick. I keep my voice flat. Yeah, because she giggles at everything. But Ashley isn't flirting. She's just genuinely kind. She asked Marcus about his kids. Apparently Joshua mentioned he has twins. Marcus's whole face lights up as he shows her photos on his phone. She leans in, actually interested, asking their names and ages. They're adorable. Do they look more like you or your wife? Marcus beams. Everyone says they got my wife's eyes, thank God. Ashley laughs. Oh, stop. You have great eyes. It's effortless, natural. She moves through the group like she's known them for years. She compliments Tom's tie. Tom actually blushes. Thanks. My sister got it for me. She has great taste. You should wear more color. It suits you. I watch all this happen and feel something ugly twist in my stomach. She's doing everything right, according to some unwritten rule I never learned. I try to join the conversation. I walk up, wait for a pause. So Marcus, how's the service department handling the new model influx? Marcus nods politely. Good. Yeah. Busy, but good. Then he turns back to Ashley, who's asking about what the twins like to do for fun. My contribution dies in the air. I try again a few minutes later, making a joke about corporate culture and quarterly targets. It lands flat. The guys give polite nods and turn back to Ashley. I feel invisible. Later, I'm near the bar when I overhear Jake say to Tom, Dude, Joshua's girlfriend is so cool. Like she's just refreshing, you know? No drama. Tom laughs. Yeah, she's sweet, easy to be around, not like... He stops himself, glances around, but I know what he was about to say. Not like me. My jaw tightens. I down my drink faster than I should. An hour later, I've had 3 drinks. Ashley's across the showroom chatting with admin staff. Joshua's alone, checking his phone near one of the SUVs. I approach him. So, bringing arm candy to a work event? Interesting choice. He looks up. Excuse me? I mean, she's nice and all, but this is supposed to be a professional thing. His expression hardens. She's my girlfriend, Chloe. I invited her because I wanted her here. What's your problem? I deflect. No problem. Just an observation. Joshua stares at me for a long moment, then walks away. My face burns. I feel embarrassed and angry. Jess appears at my elbow. You okay? Fine, I say quickly, but I'm not fine. I leave the mixer early, citing a headache. On the drive home, I replay the whole night. The way the guys gravitated toward Ashley. The way my comments fell flat. The way Joshua looked at me with something close to pity. I tell myself it's not my fault. She's just playing into what men want. But deep down, a voice whispers, or maybe she's just nicer than you. I get home and stand in front of my bathroom mirror, staring at my reflection. I look good, professional, put together. So why does it feel like I'm losing? I open my phone and start typing a text to Jess about the mixer, about Ashley, about how unfair it all is. But halfway through, I delete it. What would I even say? That I'm mad because a nice girl was nice? That men liked her because she made them feel good? I sound insane. I put my phone down and go straight to bed. The following weekend, group outing at a retro bowling alley, neon lights, arcade games, full bar, friends from college, plus randoms. Daniel's here. I've had a low-key crush on him for months. We follow each other on Instagram, occasionally like each other's posts. He's funny, works in tech, has his life together. I show up ready. Cute outfit, makeup on point, hair done. The group is bowling, drinking, laughing. I position myself near Daniel. I make jokes about his bowling form, tease him about his drink choice, stand close when it's his turn. He's polite, laughs at my jokes, but there's a distance. Then Lily shows up late, quiet, soft-spoken, wearing a simple sweater and jeans, hair in a messy bun. No makeup, she apologizes. Work ran over. Daniel's face lights up. Lily, no worries, we just started. Want a drink? He gets up immediately, walks with her to the bar. I watch, stomach sinking. They come back laughing about something. She's holding a beer, looking relaxed despite just coming from work. Throughout the night, Daniel gravitates toward her. He asks about her graphic design work. Turns out she just landed a client she's been chasing for months. They bond over some indie video game I've never heard of. Wait, you beat the water temple on your first try? Daniel asks, eyes wide. Lily laughs softly. No way. I died like 40 times, but I refuse to look up a walkthrough. That's insane. I respect the commitment. She smiles. I'm stubborn like that. Best kind of stubborn, Daniel says, and the way he looks at her makes my chest tight. He's clearly into her. Actually into her. I try to interject. Oh, I used to play that game too. Daniel glances at me. Oh, cool. Then he turns back to Lily. So wait, did you end up getting all the heart pieces? And just like that, I'm invisible again. I feel like a ghost. Later, Daniel goes to get another round. I follow him to the bar. So, Lily seems nice? I say, trying to sound casual. Yeah, she's great, Daniel says, eyes following her across the room. She's showing someone something on her phone, probably design work. We should all hang out more. Definitely, Daniel says, distracted. He takes the beers back, hands one to Lily. They clink bottles. She says something I can't hear, and he throws his head back laughing. Later, Marissa pulls me aside near the arcade games. You okay? I force a smile. Yeah, totally. Just tired. Long week. She doesn't look convinced, but she doesn't push. Okay, let me know if you need anything. I nod, swallow the tightness in my throat. By the end of the night, Daniel and Lily exchange numbers. I see it happen, see the way he smiles when he hands her his phone, see the way she blushes slightly when she types in her contact info. I Uber, home alone. Later that night, I'm on my couch with wine. Open Instagram. I post a story. Funny how men say they want a strong, confident woman. Until they actually meet one, I wait. Check who views it. Marissa, Jess, a few other women, 0 guys. Not even a like. I scroll through my feed. Daniel posted a story from the bowling alley. Group photo, but Lily is front and center, smiling. Caption: good vibes with good people. My heart sinks. I start stalking profiles. Guy from college I rejected 3 years ago, told him I wasn't looking for anything serious, when really, I thought he wasn't ambitious enough. now engaged to a blonde who posts motivational quotes and baking videos. Their engagement photos look like something out of a magazine. Guy I ghosted on Hinge after 2 dates because he didn't meet my height requirement. In a relationship with a yoga instructor. Constant couple workout posts. Hiking photos. Farmers market hauls. They look genuinely happy. Another ex-prospect from a few years back. I turned him down because he worked in education, and I wanted someone who made more money. Just got married. His wife looks sweet, traditional, warm. Wedding photos full of family and friends, everyone glowing. I click through to his wife's profile. She's a nurse. Posts about her patients, gratitude journals, book club with friends. Nothing controversial, nothing political, just nice. I notice a pattern. They're all with nice women. Women who seem easy to love. Women who don't challenge or criticize or keep score. Women who aren't me. I'm so confused. This goes against everything I've been taught, though. I close Instagram, set my phone face down, and stare at the ceiling until the wine makes me sleepy. A few days later, I text Joshua. Me. Hey, can we talk? I know I was out of line at the mixer. Want to grab coffee? He doesn't respond for an hour. I check my phone obsessively. Then, Joshua. Sure. Tomorrow at 3? We meet at a quiet coffee shop near the dealership. Minimalist. White walls, plants, simple wooden tables. I'm nervous. My hands are shaky when I order my latte. Joshua's already there, sitting at a corner table. Work shirt, sleeves rolled up. He looks guarded but willing to listen. I sit down across from him. Look, I'm sorry about what I said about Ashley. That was uncool. He nods slowly. Appreciate that? Pause. The silence stretches. Can I ask you something? I say, voice smaller than I intend. And I need you to be honest. Joshua shifts in his seat. Okay. Why don't men? I stop, restart. Why do guys ignore me? Like, I see it everywhere. At bars, at work, even with my friends. I'm not ugly. I have my life together. I'm smart. So what is it? Joshua takes a breath. He looks genuinely uncomfortable. You really want to know? I nod, even though part of me wants to take it back. It's not your feminism, Chloe. It's not that you're successful or independent. Guys don't care about that as much as you think. Then what is it? He hesitates. You're exhausting. You make guys feel like they're constantly walking on eggshells. Every conversation feels like a test. You're always ready to argue, always looking for something to criticize. Guys don't want that. They want someone who's just nice to be around. I feel my throat tighten. I try to defend myself. So I should just be some submissive. He cuts me off. That's not what I'm saying. Ashley isn't submissive. She has opinions. She's smart. But she's kind. She makes people feel good. You make people feel like they're not good enough. Silence. The words hit like a blow. I feel tears threatening, but fight them back. So it's just my personality, I say quietly. Joshua's voice softens. Look, I'm not trying to hurt you. But you ask for honesty. Other women, like Ashley, like Lily, like the girls guys actually pursue, they're just easier to love. They don't make everything a fight. They don't keep score. They just let people in. I want to argue. I want to tell him he's wrong, that this is all internalized misogyny or male fragility. But I can't. Because deep down, I know he's right. I think about every interaction, every date I criticized, every guy I dismissed, every time I turned warmth into a debate. You can change how you treat people, Chloe, Joshua says, but you have to actually want to. He finishes his coffee, pulls out his wallet, leaves cash on the table. I hope you figure it out. He stands, gives me one last look, not unkind, just tired, and leaves. I close the app. I sit with the truth Joshua told me. It hurts. It really hurts. But part of me wants to push back. Women have been oppressed for centuries, right? We've been told to be quiet, agreeable, accommodating. Isn't it about time we got to be demanding? To have standards, to not settle? I've spent years building myself up, refusing to dim my light for anyone. Why should I have to soften myself, just so men feel comfortable? But then I think about Ashley, about Lily. They're not dimming anything. They're just kind. And they're happy. I think about all the guys I rejected, all the times I chose being right over being happy, all the walls I built in the name of self-respect. And where did it get me? Sitting alone in a coffee shop while everyone else moves forward. I don't know if Joshua's right. I don't know if I even want to change. Maybe I'm supposed to be this way. Maybe some people just don't get the happy ending. But as I watch couples walk by outside, laughing and holding hands, one thing becomes painfully clear. Something has to give.